And here's part B because my son called, and my erstwhile son called and interrupted the video because the video won't continue if there's a phone call. Sorry about that, folks. So the water pipes have been broken off the water heater. So if we turn on the water, we're flooded. We do not know at this time if that's the only problem, if there's pipes broke off going to any of the sinks or anything like that. We have a septic system here, which we can't even use that because it has a pump system of some sort to move like stuff from the house into the septic system. That is electricity. So we did find out in talking to the neighbors, there are 2 septic tanks here. So I don't know if both are using that electrical system in order to pump stuff into the septic or not. We are still researching it out. So yeah, we did also find out that the water heater and the fireplace, which is over there, are both natural gas. There's a natural gas head out on the corner. We don't know what shape it's in. Have no clue. So I guess I'll need to get a hold of the natural gas company because it would be really nice to have that natural gas if I can find a natural gas insert. Sif came back. She's that lump right there. Right there. That's Sif. I will need to find out from them. Possibly where the stove goes, that might also be a natural gas stove. It's going to take quite a while. We spent a good chunk of what we got from selling our house buying this one. So this one's paid for outright. It's ours outright. We don't know who may or may not loan on it in this condition for us to do repairs. What we didn't spend on the house, we pretty much spent moving here. Gas and hotels and that fiasco with the camper. So we're going to be talking to some people because we were told that we could live in the house, just turn on the electricity, just turn on the water. You can live here while you repair it. And obviously, without expending a very large amount of money, that is not doable. A large amount of money we no longer have. So, a lot of things are being juggled right now, and a lot of things are up in the air. We're not sure what we're going to do. It might be a case of we have to find like another travel trailer or see if we can get one of those pay by the month little mini cabins put out here for us to stay in while this house is rehabbed. I don't know. There are some options, but you have to have money for all of them, and we don't have a lot of that left. So there you have it. I will update you as we get more done. Like I said before, my husband and my erstwhile son are out getting propane. So that we can run the generator, so that we can stay warm again tonight. It's supposed to be about 40 degrees tonight, 38 degrees, something like that. Cold, very cold. And it's a damp, nasty cold. It is not a dry cold. It's not quite the cold we're used to. It's a coastal cold. And we did expect some adjustment. So, it's not that's not a hurdle we can't overcome, but it is a hardship on our bodies, which we will learn to get over. Although we probably won't adjust quite as quickly as we did when we were younger, considering we're 54 and 64 years old. Our grand adventure continues. There are some hurdles. It will get better. On an upbeat note, as you get to see my beautiful tired face, I've got some rings here because I did not sleep very good last night. And I apologize for that. We've hit 52 subscribers. You need 50 to do live. So, starting next Sunday, let's do live. And then you guys can ask questions. I can answer questions. If nobody's there, that's fine. We'll try it again some other time. If people come, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about our options for cooking. We are kind of camping right now. But for cooking, we can talk about the little monsters that are tatas, the 4 pomskis we have if you like. So long as we keep it clean. I am a married veteran's wife with, grown children. And so I'm not really into the more risque OnlyFans stuff. But most rated G or PG things we'll talk about. Yeah. At some point I will do, my battery's only at like 15% right now, but at some point during the day when I have lights, I will do a whole house tour for you so you can see exactly how big this place is. It's quite large, how big this place is. And can see our outside grounds. I did find out we do have an oak. It's a water oak, I think, a white water oak. Gives these little dinky, teeny tiny, like 8mm size acorns, which are so cute. We also have 2 pecan trees. Who wants pecans? Pecans? I can't remember the southern pronunciation, but in Oregon we call them pecans. I think here they're called pecans or pecans. Could be any one of those. And then we also have a couple of flowering pear trees, which do not give you fruit. They only give you flowers, which I understand smell incredible, but the neighbors had no clue even what potpourri was, or if you can dry them and make your house smell yummy or not. So that's kind of interesting. I'm going to have to research that out. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my rambling and my woes. And I'll chat with you later. Bye.